All right, what is going on, guys? Sorry for the late uploads. I appreciate everybody for coming by yesterday. We had a blast. Thank you guys so much for all your birthday wishes. Had fun with all of you with Subscriber Wednesday. It was pretty good. Everybody got on the show that was, wanting to get on. We got on and we had fun, man. We had fun chilling with everybody, talking. Thank you guys again. Shout out to Titanfall Princess. I saw your message. You messaged me. Thank you. Shout out to her. Shout out to MVP, King Thrash, Money, everybody, and Nico. Nico wants to do his own little podcast, so he's got my blessing if he can do that. So if he can pull that off, good luck to him. That's pretty much anything else I say. Not much. Just thank you guys. Oh, obviously the big thing. Wow, you guys gave me a big present at the end of the day, and I was shocked by it. I actually woke up and I saw this. Thank you guys for over 1,300 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I just caught on to that. I'm like, wow. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every last one of you. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Thank you guys so much for your support everywhere you go, man. For you guys liking the videos, sharing them, thumbing them up. I appreciate everything you do, and I'm glad a lot of you appreciate the news on Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. I'm glad everybody likes every single one. So, yes, I have been slacking on the Nintendo news. Why? Because usually after I do the Sony and Microsoft news, I immediately go back to studying because I have to study for my practice test and vice versa for the military because I'm going into the Army. So that's going to be what I'm going to be doing. And in terms of career, after I serve, I'm going to be going into journalism. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And that's what I think I'll do really good at. I'll be a gaming journalist. So I appreciate everybody, though. I'm glad everybody is liking the channel. Glad you guys like the content. You guys are there. And yes, I'm rambling. Let's go ahead and just get into the news, and I'll be out your way so we can get into the Microsoft side. Okay, Call of Duty World War II beta start times have been confirmed for the PlayStation 4. These are the start times. Note, if you want to play this game, you need to pre-order the game if you want to play this. Me personally, I did not pre-order, so I will not be playing this. I have no reason to play this. Why? Because I played it back when it was in its prime. I stuck with it for a good amount of years until they finally just ran it into the ground and they stopped listening to the feedback that mattered. So I'm not buying it. And judging from some of the gameplay that I've seen on YouTube, they still have not fixed the main problems that plagued this series. So I will not be picking it up. It is what it is. But if you guys like the series and you have no problem with the series, good for you. Have fun. That's for you guys. I will not be picking it up, nor would I be supporting it. I just done with Call of Duty, man. Let's move on. Okay, September PlayStation Plus games have finally been revealed. Now, yesterday we had a leak. It was Infamous Second Son. Turns out that leak was 110% real. The Infamous Second Son, Strike Vector X are the PS4 games. For PS3, you will have Truck Racer. You will have Handball 2016. That'll be for PS3. And for the PS Vita, you will have We Are Doomed and Hatoful Boyfriend. Now, that's for US users. For Europe, the games you will have is Infamous Second Son and Child of Light for the PS4. And every other game that I mentioned will also be for the for Europe, -1, which was Strike Vector. So you instead of Strike Vector, you guys will have Child of Light in this place. So that will be for you guys. Hope you guys have fun with the PlayStation Plus games. I already platinumed Infamous. I had it day one when it came out, so I platinumed that a long time ago. Great game, definitely a great game. Beautiful to look at. You guys will like it, I promise you. You definitely will like it. Moving on to this right here. Now, this right here, I called it, but keep this in mind. This is actually a rumor. This isn't really confirmed. They just said this is a rumor. Also, don't let the title fool you. I had to actually read this, but don't let the title fool you. It's a rumor. Bully 2 in active development, next game after Red Dead Redemption 2. I believe that 110%. Why? Because GTA 6 is just not going to happen, not happening yet. I would say GTA 6 will happen at the end of this generation, and then they're going to do it. They're going to do the same thing that they did with the PS3 and PS4 and 360 to Xbox One. They're going to wait a little bit and then re-release it on the PS5 and Xbox, whatever, the other Xbox name, and they're going to release them on those to make double the profit. Because you look at the sales of the game on PS3, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna have the data transfer like they did for PS3 for PS4 and Xbox. They're gonna pretty much do the same thing for the online. I can see them doing that too, especially when it's simple. Now more simple than ever, they can pull that off. What was I about to say? Yeah, they're gonna do that for the game. And as far as them coming out with it, it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Last game they put $1 billion into GTA 5, and they made triple that, if not 4 times that. You always see GTA in the top 3 games selling, so they made their money back tenfold. And they're just showering everybody with DLC because there's a lot of people buying the game every day, so they're just showering people with DLC and more ways to play, more heists, more options, more cars to buy. And I'm not even going to count the shark cards, which they have people buy, basically those little in-game currencies. I know a lot of people actually buy those, so they're making even more money off of those, so keep that in mind. Definitely looking forward to it, though, what they're going to do with number 6. I wonder if they're going to keep the same cast. Are they going to move on, or are they going to do something else? You never know. This is Rockstar. They like to take chances. But let's go ahead and get into this article, because I'm actually rambling again. Bully 2 in active development. Agent 2, that's a yes, according to someone who has knowledge of the inner workings of Rockstar. Okay, we still haven't recovered from that big Bethesda Game of Thrones thing. I actually didn't see that. A lot of you were talking about that. Did not see that. I actually played Game of Thrones on the Telltale version of it. Thought it was a good game. Thought it was a solid game. Didn't like the ending of a certain thing, but it is what it is. That was my choice. But one, I didn't have a choice at all. It just happens. And here we are again with another juicy rumor, according to Game Zone source, who wishes to remain anonymous, obviously, and who has knowledge of the inner workings of the studio, Bully 2, is and has been in development, and that it's the next game for Rockstar. After Red Dead Redemption 2, the report, which should be taken with a big bag of salt, also states that it's currently unknown which Rockstar studio is developing Bully 2, and that while it's been in development for quite a while, there's no set reason or release window yet, other than it's likely the next game after Red Dead Redemption 2. If true, this adds further fuel to the fire, since we are also reported back in April 2017 that Rockstar indeed has Bully 2 next on this plate after Red Dead Redemption 2. Of course, the report also had this little disclaimer that development changes over time, though. So if Bully 2 for some reason takes a back seat, don't be surprised. Mind you, that is true, but again, take this rumor with a big bag of salt for now. In the same report, remember that agent artwork leak that surfaced just a few days ago. The same source also claims that it is indeed legitimate and that the agent is still in development. It's unclear, though, when the artwork was made, but don't expect anytime soon. It's said that Agent is the 3rd game on Rockstar's plate after Red Dead Redemption 2 and Bully 2. Once we know more info, we'll release a statement. We'll be sure to let you know, and obviously, I'll let you guys know on news. But one thing they didn't mention, and this game was rumored, and I know you guys remember that when I covered it on news. L.A. Noire Remastered. Is that still a thing, or is that still happening? I want that to be done. I want L.A. Noire. At least time me over with L.A. Noire. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that. But, we haven't heard anything about that yet. So that was the only thing. They didn't mention anything about that. Could it happen? It could, because, they talked about it. And another thing is, could we get a sequel? Because they said they're not done with L.A. Noire, so... here's the hope, man. My fingers are crossed. Man. They are crossed. PS4 exclusive God of War gets new concept art focusing on winter. You guys see the concept art here. It'll be in the description below, so you guys can check that out for your convenience. And they're actually focusing more on this right here. A lot of this is in the game. You guys remember in the demo they were focusing on this particular language. They were saying, how can you translate these ancient ruins, and the ruins turn into words that we saw in the map. I was like, that was weird, but I wonder what's the mystery behind the ruins. We'll find out when the game eventually drops, though. Let's move on. Okay, this right here is particular towards crossplay. A lot of you are like me. You're like on crossplay, but I know a lot of people who actually like it. So or who won it, so let's go ahead and talk about it. Ark Survival Evolved dev claims crossplay would only take days to do. Okay. Studio Wildcard says the PS4 and Xbox One crossplay would only take them days to enable, and there's nothing preventing it. Hey, okay. Let's go down and read this quote. Technically, it's doable. There's nothing preventing it. And yes, we have it running internally. We think it's cool and we would like to make it happen. So if the policies change, we like to be the first in line to turn it on. It honestly would not take us more than a few days to enable it. Now, the reason Sony is turning down the crossplay is because they're afraid of their security, supposedly. They don't want their security compromised, and they didn't want kids, being exposed to stuff. That's what they said. That was their quote. I mean, I don't even see Sony benefiting from it, but I know some fans will want it. Unless it was something major, like, for example, the Call of Duty, like I just did an article on right now. If it was something major like that, or Battlefield, or Tekken, or Doom, or Rocket League, then a lot of people would have been on board with this day one. We all would have been like, yes, make it happen. But these small games, nobody cares, man. I don't care about Ark Survival Evolved. I'm not sure if you guys care. I really do not care about that. I don't care about Minecraft. I really don't. But that's just how I feel on the subject. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. But that's how I feel on that particular subject. And, yeah. Okay, Persona 5 voted best game of all time by Famitsu readers. Okay, here's the poll. Gender, 55%. Male, did not disclose their gender. Age, okay. So that's just right. This is what's going on here. Looking at the list. Percentage of votes for games released on certain platforms. PlayStation 4, 8%. 15% for PlayStation 1. PlayStation 2 got 16%. Vita got 3%. I don't even see the Xbox on here. It says other. The Wii, 3DS. Okay, and Nintendo Entertainment Systems. Interesting. Let's go down the poll. Poll results. Okay. Is there any quote that I can read? Hold on. For you guys. I guess I just read this whole thing. Get ready for something controversial. People in this week's issue of Japanese Gaming Mag Weekly Famitsu, issue 1,500. The results for a reader poll for the 100 best games of all time has been published, and Atlas Persona 5 took first place. Each user was allowed to vote and choose 3 different games. Each vote counted as a point. I'm sorry. Yet, you read that right. A game that has just been released this year managed to beat every other game. Here's the entire poll stats of everything. Okay, what you guys just saw, the poll. Let's read the quote down here. Okay, translate it. So Persona director Katsuro Hashino also had a comment to share about the readers. Translated here. He said the Atlas director for Persona 5 commented on the results and Famitsu. He states when Persona 5 was voted as the best RPG, he was happy, even if it might have just been a coincidence. But now that it has been voted the very best, it's the height of pride. His co-workers were very surprised, wondering if there was no mistake in the voting process. He wonders if the votes would also be surprised as a result at this time. He feels encouraged to continue trying to make better games moving forward, and thanks fans on behalf of all the staff behind Persona 5. Yep, Persona 5 is definitely a top-tier game. Heck, our review almost didn't have any negatives. And they gave it a 10 out of 10. Okay. So there you go. There you guys go. You guys are interested in Persona 5. I know Devil Shooter's all over Persona 5. He says one of the best games of this generation. So I'm not really into that particular game. But heard a lot of good things. So there you guys go. There you guys go, man. That's all the news I got for you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did like it, make sure you hit it with a big like. Make sure you comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And thank you guys again for 1,300 subscribers, over 1,300 subscribers. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys again for all your love and support. You guys stay awesome, man. I love every last one of you. And we will continue to grow as time goes, man. You guys stay awesome. And I will see you guys for the Xbox news. And at the end of the day, remember, stay excellent to each other. Later, guys.